Hi there, this is John DeHart with the Homes from DeHart Real Estate team powered by Keller Williams. And today we're going to talk about the 4 biggest credit killers that are out there.
Hi, I'm Sarah Welsh with Prosperity Home Mortgage, and I work with many of John's clients. And thank you for having me today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here.
I could talk about credit forever because there's so much that goes into it. But as John mentioned, today we're just going to focus on 4 things that I often see as a lender that can hurt your credit. So the first one I want to mention, that's especially important right now, is student loans.
Oh yeah.
So oftentimes, people take out student loans, they don't know when they start to become due. And they miss those payment dates, the first payment dates or a couple of payments. And that can really impact your credit score. And there's, other than waiting time for those late payments to pass, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. But along those same lines, most student loans have been in deferment, as we know from the pandemic. And as of September 1st, 2023, so a couple weeks ago, people are now required to pay interest on their student loans. And as of October 1st of 2023, all loans will be taken out of deferment. So definitely that's something to pay attention to, because if you're not aware of that and you miss a payment, again, this could be somewhat detrimental to your credit score.
Oh, 100%. So you better know if you still have payments left and then how much you have, because if you miss that payment and it hurts your credit score, that could prevent you from potentially qualifying for your loan, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And along those same lines, if you do see that your payment comes out of deferment and you're uncomfortable with the payment based on your income, you can work with that loan servicer to do what's called an income-based repayment plan, where they may lower the payment on your behalf. So that's a way to help you if you're concerned about your payments starting to become due again. So the second one I wanted to mention is utilities. So this is especially relevant to people that are moving or people that are graduating from college. Someone forgets to return a cable box, or if you don't pay your your telephone bill, your cell phone bill. These are actually very common to see on your credit report. And the third one that I wanted to mention is how much you charge on your credit card versus the maximum amount that you're allowed to charge. If you have your credit cards maxed out, that actually hurts your credit score.
Wow, yeah. So
the rule of thumb is try to keep it below 30% of the maximum amount that you can charge, if possible. If not, the next tier is 50%.
If you have a credit card and it's over the 50% mark, do you start with because what we've learned at Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University is you start with the smallest amount of debt first.
Right.
Does that matter, or does it just say, okay, just go ahead and get those credit cards below that 50% to 30% range?
Generally, well, of course it depends on what the maximum balance is you could charge on the card, because you might have a card that the maximum is only $500, right? And you have $450, and then you have one that's $10,000 and you have to pay $5,000. So those kind of equal each other out.
Right.
So you should start with the smallest one.
Start with the smallest one. Yeah.
So it just really depends on your scenario, and that's also something that we counsel our clients on.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Sarah's happy to do. She's done it with many of our clients. She coaches them to get a better credit score, so you get better terms on the loan, lower interest rates, and generally speaking, it ends up saving you tons of money, right?
Right. No, exactly. And the fourth one that I wanted to mention that maybe isn't so obvious is parking tickets.
Oh gosh. DC.
These can actually really hurt your credit score, and a lot of people refuse to pay them, and they do get reported to credit agencies. Just 4 things to keep in mind. There's so much more to credit beyond that, and again, it's really dependent on your situation, but that's what we're here for, is to help you and get in the best situation when you're purchasing home.
Yeah, so if you got any credit questions, if you got any lending, financing questions, we've done a bunch of videos on lending as of late, and we're going to be sending more and more as we go along, because this seems to be a hot topic, so we want to make sure we're covering it for everybody so they're in the know exactly what's happening. And if you have any credit questions, Sarah's number is going to be on the top here, so make sure to write that down and give her a call. And if you have any specific real estate questions or want to strategize about potentially buying your first home, please, don't hesitate to reach out. My numbers are going to be up here, and we'd love to help you out any way we can. So thank you so much again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you.